This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Several government agencies have been closed for deep cleaning and sanitization after exposure to the COVID-19 virus. The Cabinet Office making announcements for general information that the Office of the Governor General will be closed effective today for deep cleaning due to a staff member testing positive for COVID-19. Bahamas Public Parks and Public Beaches Authority is also closed effective today. Chairman of that authority, Shannon Cartwright, after testing positive for the virus, says the welfare of all team members and the general public is of paramount concern. The Office of the Governor General and the Parks and Beaches Authority will reopen on Monday, October 5th. The Ministry of Public Works targeting several illegal structures in shanty towns on Andros. Minister of Public Works Desmond Bannister advising of as much. The minister says this process will follow a similar process that took place on Abaco.
I understand that there are a number of structures in Andros. I am going to personally go to Andros and take a look at what's happening. And my ministry is going to formulate a plan as to how to deal with them. We are going to be relentless in ensuring that where illegal structures exist, those illegal structures will be taken down. I think all of you all are aware of the limitations we have within the Building Controls Act, and so there are certain things that we have to do.
The battle of deconstruction of shanty towns has been ongoing in the country for years. Late last year, in the lower chamber, Prime Minister Dr. Hewitt Minnis pledged to eradicate shanty towns, mainly those found on the island of Abaco. Now, Minister Bannister adds that he understands that some of those illegal structures may be on private property.
And these pose dilemmas for us, and so we work with the Attorney General to get the proper wording for notices to ensure that we are compliant with the law, because the last thing the government wants to be is not to be compliant. As much as we want to see it, get rid of those structures, we have to ensure that we live up to the law. Otherwise, we can have judgments against us, and those judgments could end up. We don't want judgments against the government.
Minister Bannister noted that eviction notices will be given out to residents of Andros, similar to that of Abaco. However, it will be a more precise exercise. Minister Bannister says any notice issued over the last 56 days will be renewed, and that the notices will be brought to the attention of the persons who live there. And Minister of Foreign Affairs Darren Henfield says the Bahamas continues in its objective of achieving gender equality for all. Minister Henfield spoke during the United Nations 25th anniversary of the Fourth World Conference on Women on September 26 in New York. The theme of the meeting was accelerating the realization of gender equality and the empowerment of women and girls. The minister notes that as it relates to institutional mechanisms for the advancement of women, he says the Department of Gender and Family Affairs serves to coordinate, advocate, and inform policy on behalf of women and girls and men and boys, ensuring a comprehensive and inclusive approach towards educational programs and the implementation of international conventions. Minister Henfield mentioned that the ministry will soon prepare a new plan to promote a gender perspective in all policies, planning, and programs in all sectors, as well as climate change, environmental and disaster management, and food and nutrition security. You're watching JCN News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.